on a Tuesday. Got your girl in the cut and she Tuesday. Club going up.
Thank you for tuning into WLVS Radio and tuning into the open bar. Salute. What's good?
Salute.
What's good, Dave, man? How was your weekend?
It was pretty good. No complaints here.
No complaints?
No complaints.
Shit, man. I tell you, man, it's been a long couple of weeks for me. So, been working, been traveling too. So, man, tell me about your weekend, man.
I worked, relaxed, and chilled.
Work, relax, and chill.
You late. I'm docking your pay.
Ron, tell me.
Docking your pay. Don't try to be quiet now.
Ron, tell me about your weekend, man.
Oh, my bad. My weekend was good. I just got here. I'm sorry.
Tell us what you did.
So goddamn high.
Tell us what you do this weekend.
Did somebody fix this seat? What did I do this weekend? I don't remember.
Didn't you go to a concert? Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Ron was in the first row at the Beyonce Jay-Z concert.
Well,
he was part of the Beehive.
Yeah,
I am a Beehive.
He was in that Beehive section.
That bitch hive.
It's funny.
I'll fix it later.
It's funny. I had a friend who was at. I had a friend who
His
was
gut
at
is
the
showing.
conference,
Right.
and she paid $1,000
to sit in the seats at the Beyonce.
Yes.
Well, I would say this about the show. If you are a Jay-Z fan, you really would enjoy that show. You had to be a Jay-Z fan to enjoy that show. I, for one, I'm a Jay-Z. I like a couple of songs, but I'm a B fan. So you had to enjoy that. But it was a good concert. I'm sure y'all saw it all over Facebook.
Yeah.
It was a great concert.
There was one lady, she had bought a ticket for Friday night, right? She didn't realize it, that she bought one for Friday night.
And so she missed the show.
She fell asleep on the show, but she went and bought a ticket for Saturday show.
She did. Well,
see, that's a person. Granted, we live in a city where a lot of people have lots of income, but I'm sorry, I got more shit to do in my day than to sit there and worry about.
But you know what? That's not true because,
I'm sorry.
A good thing is, I have a friend that also made the concert.
Yeah.
And what he did, he bought his ticket 1 hour before the show was about to start.
How
Not
much?
even 1 hour, 5 minutes, and he got front row seats for $160.
The reason why is a lot of people thought it was gonna rain on Friday,
and so people canceled out.
So a lot of people was trying to get rid of their ticket because they didn't want to get caught in the rain.
It did. I was gone a good portion of the weekend. Was it raining that bad?
It was.
Oh,
it was
man,
raining. But
it was terrible.
But Beyonce stopped the rain for a concert, so
it pretty much did because it was raining before, and I think it started raining again right after.
Yeah, my friend, they went. Well, a couple of my friends went. They said she shut it down.
Well, Beyonce said she's not going to allow that rain to mess up her hair. And, but she did.
It wasn't because she had that weave on. So
no,
that weave. So her hair wasn't gonna be
that
no matter what.
Nah, I know
that's Beyonce's real hair. I don't care what you say.
Nah,
she tell you that's
she's
not her
god.
real hair.
She's
I heard also somebody also said that it was the worst concert they had ever seen in their life.
That could be true only because they probably wasn't a Jay-Z fan. Because the show really catered to Jay-Z.
Oh, for real?
Was the word they said
because the only songs that Beyonce performed were the songs that Jay-Z and her did, as far as the fast songs.
The single ladies' days is over.
Right. Well, but that's what you go to a Beyonce concert. You don't go to hear her sing ballads and be. You want to see her shake her ass, right? And she didn't do that on this show.
And have wardrobe malfunction.
Wardrobe malfunction
that she doesn't have that you think she's having.
But she did her thing. I thought it was a good show. I definitely would. Even though
would you have paid double of what you paid to go see it?
I would have. Yeah.
So what
was a great show.
What given that the first is today? What percentage?
No, it's not. Today's the 31st.
No, today's the first.
Today's the 31st.
I'm sorry. Given that tomorrow's the first, what percentage of your rent did you pay to go to the concert?
Well, That's a dumb question. I bought my
That's
tickets
a
like,
damn important question,
And
Mo.
not this month's rent.
I bought
We're
my
talking about
tickets like
3
4
months
months
ago.
ago. 4
Your
months
4
ago.
months ago did
The tickets didn't become available until 2 months ago. So come
and
on.
so I bought my
No,
tickets
no,
when
no.
they became available.
no. I think it was like 4 months
It was
ago.
about 4 months. I got my tickets
Yeah.
about 4 months ago.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know.
So that rent he got evicted for, and then that was when you moved, right?
I didn't have rent then.
oh man.
That was your moving.
I was
moving
living
money.
house to house.
He was couch surfing.
He didn't pay.
couch surfing.
He didn't pay 50% of his other rent, so he took the other half and paid a deposit.
Well, shout out to the members of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity. They had their blue and white weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed everything. But Tito, I don't know if he's here. He did go to the cookout, and so I think
Because his
be able to
wife
talk about
is
it.
a Zeta,
She's
right?
a Zeta. She's
He had a
Sora.
good
I told
time.
him.
He had a good time.
He said he did. So
You called me and you pretty much told
I
me
told you
was
to
driving.
go. So yeah. But I had other things to do. I was in the trap. I was in the trap.
Nah. He had such a good time at that concert. He didn't wake up.
No.
Let's
yeah.
go ahead and say it, man. I ain't mad at you.
No, I actually ended up hanging out with some of Beyonce's dancers. Honestly, true story.
I'm
And
hating
so I had
it.
the event, so I couldn't. I
This
was a little
nigga
busy.
is.
He's lying.
Ron, man, you are such a
Why
groupie,
you
man.
lying?
I'm just trying to figure out why my seat is so tall. I mean, I feel like I'm hunched over. It's a mess. Anyway, we're gonna fix that during our commercial break.
That we about to go
I
into.
don't see our liquor here yet, but so we'll be back with our drink of the day. We got some lovely hot topics coming up. Y'all give us a call at 202-656-1
One
bar.
bar.
Shout out Marcus. Welcome back to WLVS Radio. You're tuned into the open bar.
Salute.
Salute. Of course, check out our YouTube station at WLVS Radio. You can subscribe to that, and you can see all the past shows that Listen Vision has to offer. Not only this wonderful show, but all the other shows. There's a couple of shows, a whole bunch of sexy women. What's that one show? Oh, what is it again called? Good Things. Everybody on that show is hot. Like, their pageant one, that explains it. So if y'all listening, Mrs. DC, go ahead and have me on that show. Y'all need a male guest.
What do they need you on there for? I'm just asking. What purpose do you serve?
Just bring the funny. I just want to just hang out one day. I don't want to just be like on the show.
Oh, so bring the funny looking dude up there.
I'm getting my swag on. I got my.
So, hold on. Good Things. What's the focus of Good Things?
They kind of just
come on, Jacob.
They just talk
man.
about
you
like
should
us.
Be better than that.
Yeah, they do. Like
they do us. They just do.
But they're women.
But
and
they're
they
women.
look real nice, and they talk about random shit.
And they got a lot going on. But anyway, also check out our shirts. Both these guys are rocking our shirts. You can order these shirts online at openbartuesdays@gmail.com.
Please put the ashy elbows down.
I can't believe you did that again.
Hold on, y'all got the new hat on.
Got the new hat.
Yeah,
but ashy elbows. Same old ashy elbows.
You're getting close.
I'm getting there.
My lunch.
You know what I done started using?
What's that?
Vitamin E oil. I'm telling you right now, vitamin E oil will knock the ash off of a tree.
Dang.
So, I mean, if that shit works.
But what happened to you now?
Right.
What? You forgot it for the past couple of days?
You really should try shea butter.
Shea butter doesn't work for me.
I'm telling you, you got to put a lot on. But
shea
once you do
butter
it will last all day.
He knows what works for him. He's done tried everything.
Shea butter doesn't work for me. Nivea comes close.
Which one do you use better for masturbation?
What?
Nah, you use Jergens.
Nah, you don't need that, man. Just nothing for masturbation, man.
You dry hand?
What's the matter with dry hand?
Dry rub.
You dry rub? You raw dog it?
What's the matter with dry rub, bro? Nah, I do. What you do?
You see your hands? That shit probably started a fire. Oh my God.
You sure you ain't got no burns?
That just lets you know.
You sure you ain't down to the white meat?
Oh my God. That's scary.
You ever see the old camping commercials? Do little kid and get a stick and do like this?
That's what you be doing.
Smell smoke on it.
You scared me, dog. I don't even want to talk. I'm sorry I brought that question up. I'm so sorry I brought that question up.
Why did you bring that question up?
I thought it would be a good joke.
You know, it's funny. I heard an old joke one time. Old saying, somebody said, "Man, when you got fucked up hands like I do. It was an old man that said this shit. What you want to do is you want to get a latex glove and some Vaseline. Put the Vaseline in the microwave, let it warm, dip your hand with the latex glove in there, and you just go at it, bro. It's the best I ever had. I tell you, the best.
So on the show,
I was like 6 years old when he said that shit.
That scarred you for life. That's why your ass don't lose no damn lotion now.
Did your parents call the police? Did your parents call the police when he touched you?
Oh, hell no, man. Hell no, man.
Oh, my God.
You know that's a family secret.
Oh, my God. So, anyway, we normally have our drink of the day right now, but
we don't.
We don't because the drink has not made it. Our drink sponsor hasn't made it in the house. I thought that was him walking in here. But anyway, so we hope to have that by the 11 o'clock hour. It'll be our drink of the day. Definitely a good drink. So we're actually doing the show sober today. This is a new plus. We're missing the favorite part of our show. It's called the open bar.
We still drinking though.
We still drinking.
We are hydrating. Actually,
we're hydrating. So I guess and I hate to do hot topics sober. It's so bad. But anyway, let's go straight to some hot topics. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
So there's Netflix is just like paying motherfuckers like crazy now. I'm so proud.
Except for Monique.
Except for Monique, the bitch. You should anyway, so do you guys know Octavia Spencer?
Yes. She played in what's the joint with
The Help?
She played in The Help, and she also played in the joint with Janelle Monáe and Taraji P.
Oh yeah, she played in that movie too with
Bad Mary. Yeah.
She played in Bad Santa Claus. She was a prostitute.
Yeah, she doing Madam C.J. Walker.
Damn, thank you. That's what I'm about to say. Anyway, so they the Netflix just hired her, gave her, and it's a series that they hired her to do Madam C.J. Walker, and I think that's gonna be a good play because I've always wanted. A good show because I always wanted to know the lifestyle of Madam C.J. Walker. Of course, everybody know who Madam C.J. Walker was. She was the first.
No, everybody doesn't. So tell them.
She was the first.
Jacob, do you know who Madam C.J. Walker is? Thank you. See,
Madam C.J. Walker was the first black millionaire, right?
She was the first black millionaire.
Yeah, she was.
Yes.
And
how did she make her money?
She made her money out of
just black in general. She was the first to go off Ron said. Keep going, Ron.
So she
how did she make her money?
She made her money coming up with beauty products.
Hair care products.
So hair care products. So now she also did beauty products with the face.
That was after the fact.
After the fact, but she came she came up with the perm. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She was helping black people out.
But it had lie in it.
It had lie in it. All right. So I got that. I got that. So anyway, man. So I'm proud. Netflix giving Octavia her go. All right. So anyway, don't worry. Just come sit down. The liquor man showed up without the liquor.
Oh man, what you been smoking? No, I'm just kidding.
He come with a blue.
Nah, but
y'all have to come. You need to get in the camera. You need to see.
Madam
we were
C.
talking about you like a dog. Are you drunk? Is the pastor high?
He called contact.
You call it contact?
Hey, what can I say?
Oh,
Madam C.J. Walker. That's what's up. So they doing a Netflix special on her.
yeah. Well, like I said, yeah. Well, no,
It's a
not,
series,
It's
right?
a Netflix series about the life of Madam C.J. Walker, and Octavia Spencer is the star. So I think it's gonna be a great show. I'm looking forward to it. There's a lot of other celebrities. I think Forrest Whitaker is gonna be a part of it, and a lot of other people. It's gonna be.
Is he bringing both eyes or just one?
Oh.
That was definitely a low blow.
But you know,
I don't laugh at that. That was low blow.
you know,
I didn't see it that way though.
you know, one of the executive producers on the show is LeBron James.
I totally forgot. You're right.
Lebanon James.
Yeah, Lebanon.
He's doing big things. He just creating
Go ahead
that
and say it.
school.
Well, you know what? And speaking of LeBron James, and I've been saying this for years, it just in his actions and how he's starting to move a little bit, how he's becoming more, he's showcasing more and more of his activism and his business skills. He's caring less and less about basketball.
Yeah.
And that's just my personal opinion. For him, it's not even about.
I don't think he's caring less about basketball. I think it's more. that he's paying attention to the sign of the time, right? He knows he got about 4 years, maybe 5.
I wouldn't
maybe
be.
six.
I'm
Maybe 6
arguably
good years left, and
arguably,
he's gonna have to transition.
arguably, I wouldn't be surprised if he retires early. That's what I wouldn't be surprised.
I think he's trying to play with his son. I think he wants to play 1 year with his son.
He did say that. He did say he
Well,
wanted to
who?
play.
He wanted to play
He wanted to
basketball
play
with
with
his
his son.
So his son will come out like in 6 years. His son will have 1 year of college, and then he can declare. You know what I'm saying? And come go pro.
Actually,
He could probably go from high school, but I don't know if he's gonna be that good. He might have to go 1 year of college.
I don't know.
He might have to go year one. I mean, he might be good though by senior year. He might be ready.
Yeah, I mean, because you got to think he's doing it now. You know.
He been balling since he was like 10.
Yeah, so he's 14 now.
Well,
and he's doing it. So
I think he's gonna do a lot more than what Michael Jordan did once he retired. He's definitely gonna be.
Oh no, he's already beat Michael
he's
Jordan.
already beat
crushed
Michael
Jordan.
and he's
Michael Jordan didn't do nothing for the people, man.
Only thing he did was Spaceballs, the movie. You know,
No,
Space Jam.
Space Jam.
hold
But
on.
actually,
Pause.
Hold on. He did something for the people. It's on your feet. That's what he did for the people.
That
He
wasn't
did it
for
for
the
the
people. That was
culture.
for
he got
He
paid.
did it for the culture.
He got paid.
No, but that is in the African American Heritage Museum. The Jordans is in the African Museum.
I mean,
he got paid. I mean,
he got paid.
That was a
but
phenomenon. Yeah,
it's not like he created the shoe. He did not. He wasn't the creator of the shoe.
No,
Right.
he
wasn't.
didn't. He didn't even have a lot of input in the shoe.
Yeah, he just getting paid off just residuals,
Yes.
right?
His name.
His name is
The
just,
jump man, all that, the logo.
But just going off LeBron, you brought up an interesting point. He's starting his own school. It's I was sitting there listening to
For at-risk?
Yeah. I think it's the name of the school.
I Promise.
I promise. Just the article: free tuition, free uniforms, free bicycle and helmet, free transportation within 2 miles, free breakfast, lunch, snacks, food pantry for families, GED and job placement services for parents. That's an interesting one right there.
No, the biggest one is that what you want to say.
Well, yeah, guaranteed tuition to the University of Akron for every
4
student
years.
Wow,
who graduates. Hey,
Nobody's doing that.
you got to, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like he's broken so many records in basketball. It's like he's hit that ceiling. And I'm not saying that he dislikes basketball. I never said that. But it's like for me, when I look at LeBron, I don't even see basketball anymore. I see a guy who's transitioned for quite some time. He's transitioned beyond basketball. You got some dudes when you look at them.
Yeah, because it's coming.
You got some dudes when you look at them, they're just the game.
And I think LeBron to me, he like I said, I think he's becoming bigger than basketball. Like
Exactly.
you said, I also agree. But to me, he's one of those people who think passion, not money.
He thinks about the bigger picture.
Right. And so that's
I
what
mean,
look
you
up
just look at what he did from the very beginning of his career. He took his best friends. They were basketball, his teammates from high school.
Yeah.
He put them through college and told them, go out here and get this money and help them start their businesses. And, now they're all, they all come up. He made everybody around him a much better, just like he does on the basketball court. And that's what you got to respect about this dude.
Sure.
It's like even his teammates, if he had a chance to, he made sure they got the best contract possible.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I mean he's looked out for a lot of people.
So
Man.
yeah. So if we had our drink, our silent moment would go to.
Dang, Joe.
We'll definitely go to LeBron James.
Man.
Yo,
I'll drink to that.
Drink to that. on our
Y'all are some assholes.
on our next hot topic, of course, there was a secret wedding that took place about a week ago. That was the infamous Stevie J
And Faith Evans.
They're not
Evans.
married. They're not married. It's all for show. Faith Evans ain't put out a reasonable hit in over 10 years. Stevie J is who he is. It's fake. We all know that.
They did get married. There is a marriage license that's been showed.
I can get a marriage license.
So the whole big thing is, even though they're married, the whole issue is that the families of, especially Biggie's
Biggie.
son, is really upset and mad because he's like,
Why?
he's Stevie J's his godfather.
First of all,
And he's gonna marry his mama. You know, his mama and daddy.
You smashing that.
Hold up. Didn't they say, right? Don't most women say and most men say, some men say, I married my best friend?
yeah.
When people say that, yeah, they do.
No, but
That was a problem?
no,
I have. First of all,
Stevie J
I have a
was-
problem with
Stevie J
that
was
terminology.
Stevie J
I
was-
married my
Stevie
best
J was
friend.
I have a
Biggie's-
problem with it too, because they
Stevie
cannot
J
be
was
your best
Biggie's
friend.
best friend, not Faith's best friend.
But
No, he
Biggie,
wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he
No, he was
wasn't.
not.
I mean, he was close with Biggie.
No, he was not.
He was
He's
his
a
producer.
They wasn't even close.
Well,
But-
him and Faith were close.
yeah, but Big, yeah.
Well, how did he become
Stevie J
Biggie's
and Faith
son's
were close.
best-
He was the godfather.
I
Through
didn't know
Faith,
that.
through Faith. But I mean, that's kind of awkward probably because Biggie's son
Biggie-
probably is like you smashing my mom.
But you gotta
It's like
understand,
nasty.
Biggie was gone, before his son was even one.
I
His son-
mean,
yeah, his son was a baby. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
you're
did,
right.
what did Faith say a couple of weeks ago? I mean, Faith the Free. What did she say a couple of weeks ago? She was an ass eater. You know, yeah. Faith Evans.
Oh, she
said
used
that.
to eat Biggie ass.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
I mean, my thing is, hey, you know,
The graphic.
yeah. Hey, but at the same time, people are asking how come, why. You know, you can never ask. You know, I tell people all the time, you can never ask that question because you don't know what that person's like behind closed doors. You
That's
don't.
true.
You know what I'm saying? Like we obviously we see who Stevie J is. I mean, I'm not judging him. We see who he is and what he does. You know, you can't sit here and be like,
had
"Oh, Faith,
Jocelyn.
yeah,
Well, you know what I
yeah."
think though.
It's
But
like
he had Eve.
This is clearly the whole Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown thing. You think that everybody thought that growing up that Whitney Houston was this American angel and Bobby Brown was just this crazy person.
And she was
Faith
the one-
Evans is a freak from the '90s. I'm telling you. I'm sure she.
Faith
she-
Evans have always been.
You gotta
down.
be a freak, right?
She's always
to
been
marry
down.
somebody after 9 days.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Faith got a lot of freak in her. And I mean,
I
you
mean,
know
ain't
what?
nothing wrong with it. You know,
No,
release the freak in you, baby.
You,
Well,
you also
Well,
got
I
to
think a
look.
lot of people do, and you know what? Sometimes people get tired of suppressing it.
Yeah, you can't.
You know,
do it.
That's why I try to tell people, man, let it out, man.
Let
But
that-
you-
let it flow,
let that
because
shit out.
if not, it makes you do things that you wouldn't normally do. You know.
But you know, and this is something else. People stop assuming that just because a person looks good or looks a certain way, that person is innocent. My dad said something years ago. Why he said why is it that most people think the biggest hoes are the ugly women and the best looking women are not the biggest hoes? I mean, think about it. Think of how people think.
That is true.
Think of how people think. When most people, when they see somebody like, they see this beautiful woman walking down the street.
She's not hoe. She's God sent.
Yeah, she's not hoe. She's God. God sent her to earth. And oftentimes, the best looking women are the biggest hoes.
biggest hoes.
You know, but the ugly women that
But see,
nobody apparently
But
is
see,
hitting.
I think people you getting it mixed up with hoes. I think. It's
No,
I think.
My-
You mean like freaks in the bed?
No. What I'm
Or-
saying
or sleep with
is
a lot of people.
what I'm
And
saying.
why women gotta be hoes if they sleep with a lot of people?
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we are looking. We
society
look
looks
at
at it
society
that way.
looks at somebody like Whitney, and we assume that she's this innocent creature. Oh, how she end up with? Well, we look at Faith Evans. We
She was a drug
assume
addict.
because she's a cutie. Why would she end up with this? You don't know what these people are like behind closed doors.
No, well, we
And
know
as-
know Faith Evans just got locked
Yeah.
up a couple of years ago because she got caught with all that weed. That's
No,
all.
Yeah,
she got caught with some coke.
Coke. Yeah, so we know she ain't innocent. You know?
I mean, but the thing is,
and
it's
she
like
lost all that weight real quick. We like,
She
I
messed
mean,
with,
the
she messed
thing
with
is-
Stevie J, man.
the thing is, you think about Whitney Houston for years, like you said, people
Everybody
blame,
blame
Bobby.
Bobby.
Then you, after she
Bobby.
died,
Bobby.
you come to the realization
Bobby.
that wow, she was actually a fucking animal.
He really was covering her a lot of times.
yeah, but
Just like
people's
Tiny
perception.
and T.I. Tiny's supposed to be with the jail, and T.I. was like, "Nah, I got it, baby. I'm gonna do this." You know what I'm saying? Tiny did that
For the
you know what
for the
I'm saying?
18th time.
Anyway,
I can't stand the
salute
way Tiny.
moment. If we had our drink of the day, we'll go to. I'm just joking.
It's
We'll
time
go
to hydrate.
How did it happen on my day?
On your day. Anyway, moving on to the next hot topic. Of course, you remember your girl Janelle Monáe. Everybody know who that is?
Yes,
The
we
singer.
do.
She came out as pansexual, which means that
Intelligence.
That's what that means?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
I thought that's what that means. No, that's sapiosexual.
Sapiosexual.
My bad.
Yeah.
Pansexual to me means that she don't
You'll
care
fuck
if it's
anything.
a man or a woman
You'll
or an
fuck
animal.
You'll fuck any of them.
But anyway, it came out that
Whatever
she's
turns her
actually-
on.
She's actually dating right now.
Okay.
Rumored
A
to
woman.
be dating a woman. Her name is Tessa Thompson. Y'all might know her from.
She's an actress. Creed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Creed, and
Okay.
she's been doing a lot. I mean,
Let
she's
me,
a
let me
hot
Google
number.
her.
She, can you pull up a picture of Tessa Thompson? Tessa Thompson. She is rumored to be dating.
Is she related to you?
That is my mama's maiden name. Mama, is that our cousin? Call in. Let me know. But she do got that good hair like my grandmother.
She
Well, I'm
she
just
does Dear White People, something like that.
Yeah, she
She's
did
on
Dear
that.
White
She's
People.
actually
She's
done a lot
on
of things.
Creed. She's in Creed. She's the girl
Ooh.
in Creed.
And she also was a background dancer, and that's how they met in Janelle's that yoga. Her, yeah,
I like that song.
Ooh.
I like Janelle Monáe though.
I like her too.
Tessa Thompson is nice.
So who you think eating who? That's what I want to know. You ever think of that?
They eating each other.
They eating each other.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I don't
Hey, you know
I-
what? That's a phenomenon.
I want to be a fly on the wall.
Right.
First of all, that's a
I'ma tell
phenomenon
you right
because you
now,
know what I'm saying.
man.
A lot of girls this generation, all of them have had just about most of them have had an experience with another girl.
You think so?
They don't tell it. They don't tell it, but it's true.
Most girls always had an experience with another girl. They just tell you it was in college or some shit or high
Exactly.
school, right?
But this generation, all of them have. You know, at some point in time,
Yeah,
man.
it's like you are not popular unless you
you
don't bump pussies at least one time. You got, you know. If
I don't
you-
know about that.
You ain't,
Popular.
you ain't.
no, they
popular.
keep it on the secret. They keep
You
it a
ain't
secret.
popular right now. I'm talking about nowadays, especially these post 90s babies. You know, not the 80s. The 80s will keep it quiet, but the 90s babies and the 2000s babies, you ain't popular unless you done bump pussies at least once.
I don't know. Maybe they keep it on the low.
Nah.
What if great grandma back in the day was bumping?
I know she probably was.
she probably was.
That's crazy. I told you I found out my grandmother was a hoe. It broke my heart
Yeah, you did.
because my grandmother is so innocent.
Nah, man.
She's my granny. You know what I'm saying?
Granny was a hoe.
She was a hoe. Yeah.
They used to call her Trap Joe.
That's crazy.
I
man.
remember her.
Nah, you serious?
Yeah, man. My grandmother was like 5 feet tall.
Damn.
She was a short.
Fun size, too.
She was. She was. Joe. She was short, but she was a powerhouse though. You know what I'm saying? One of them short people who really fiery. So she was like that, and then I found out she was a hoe. I'm like,
Hold on. You mean a hoe in the means that she was slinging pussy?
yeah, with a lot of dudes.
Did she get
I mean,
paid?
I'm gonna tell you.
All my uncles got different fathers, but they call one man their father.
Damn.
But they all got different fathers, though.
But you know what? If you go
That's what
back
it
to the
is.
day, those days back then, everything was so taboo. It
Don't
was so much going on.
You couldn't be honest. You couldn't tell the
They
truth.
wouldn't tell
Don't
anything.
just-
You know, you had somebody, people like I know a family, one of my family members. We always thought that she was brothers and sisters, but she's actually her mother was actually her grandmama. You know,
Yes, I'm trying to tell you. All this stuff be going on, man.
and she just raised her as their own.
All this stuff be
And
going on, man.
I'd be like, huh? So are you even honor the cousin?
like,
What are you honor?
like it's funny because even the story of Precious, right, where the mother let the boyfriend sleep with the daughter. A lot of women really did let their men have their daughters because again, back in the day, you see how male chauvinist we are today, right?
Right.
70 years ago, it was worse. Like women.
because they had no rights, no
Basic, yeah, man.
no mouth or no
You're
nothing.
not gonna, even if you told on authorities, they're like, that's a man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
and
they
some-
would do that. Poor woman. That's sad.
What
That's
she
why
say? What she say in Color Purple? I found out my paw ain't my paw.
My
Hey,
kids ain't my brother and sister.
which is why it's such a phenomenon when you see how many guys that's coming out that are sexually harassing these women because in the 70s that was normal.
Yeah, that was norm. That was the norm.
Every young dude watched the older dude press a woman out and get the sex or whatever and keep on going with his career. So he did it. Like Matt Lauer, all these boys, man, they saw guys doing this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
They saw
it was the
people.
normal. It was the norm.
Yeah, I agree.
And so you be thinking like, man, some of these women got to be making it up, but nah, man, dudes was just ruthless because you didn't have to care.
That was
And
it's unfortunate.
and then
that was the way it was.
and in today's time they figured, well, I got enough money. I can still be ruthless.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
if you have the capital, they say,
And well,
it is what it is. I know I'm going to pay somebody off.
I do have a question.
Well,
You know, for some people, and I know it's probably a fucked up question to ask in times like this. Is the price ever high enough?
For what?
yeah, a lot of women say yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I know a lot of women who like they like.
That's how.
If it's gonna be a business transaction, let it be a business transaction. If you
It-
got the right price, they're like, yeah, I'm a
is
hoe.
the price
I'm a hoe for you.
ever right now? How many? And this is a question that people need to answer on our Facebook account. You know,
price right?
What's your price?
What's your whole?
What's your
whole
price?
Yeah, your whole price.
You know, what is your
That's a good
price?
question.
And you got to be realistic now.
Even for men, what's your whole price? Like,
You know-
let's say to somebody that you not attracted to.
Yeah.
How far would you go? What
Hey,
would be
I'll
your
tell you this.
What? Remember Boomerang? Can you turn the lights up?
Hey,
Darker.
But Eartha Kitt could have got it. Though. I don't know what he's talking
oh
about.
yeah, it was a
That was
monster.
at Catwoman. She could have got it.
No,
But
she was hot in Boomerang.
Hey, I'll tell you this, man.
Okay.
Marcus.
Hell no.
It's so funny.
Wow.
I think the
is
attraction makes a
your
difference
price?
about your price, right?
Yes.
Because I had a girl who I was totally not attracted to, and I turned down $500.
You turned it down.
I did.
Wow.
I mean, or at least I didn't act on it. I wouldn't say I turned it down. I just didn't.
You just didn't
ever.
want it on the collection plate.
I'm just like,
Because she'd been there every Sunday.
I couldn't bring myself to, I couldn't bring myself to do that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't want her anyways. It's like, but I'm thinking about if a different girl offered me $500.
Nicole Murphy offered you $500.
That would be free.
I give her $200.
She don't need a discount though.
Exactly. You shouldn't even need a discount, right?
Girl, take your money back.
Yeah, like I'd be glad.
and that's something that I gotta ask people.
No, that's what you
That's
heard.
something that should be on the Facebook because
And-
the thing is, I have a lot of people, I don't mean to sound like an asshole to say this, but I'm gonna sound like an asshole to say when I say this. A lot of people got a price. Most people got a price.
Everybody
Actually
has
got
a
a price. Yeah,
Everybody has a price.
like I'm telling you, like somebody offer you $1,000. I mean, you we'll make it work somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow we'll make it work.
I need about 600 right now. So
Rent is due tomorrow.
Hey, is it just me? Is it just me? Tell me, do y'all know who Mila Kunis is?
Mila Kunis?
no.
She's married to Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah,
right
yeah. She's the
I think she's like really sexy, but
The Russian
That's
chick.
like a
She-
great idea that she's like in the eye of the beholder because I think to other people she doesn't look that great.
she
but
was on that '70s show. She looked like she's
Oh,
permanently
you talking
high.
about the girl from that 70s show that played his girlfriend on the show?
Yeah.
She's hot.
yeah, I like Mila
Who
Kunis.
said
I'm
that
like,
she's not?
I did.
I think people don't really love her, but I love Mila Kunis.
She was
man.
hot on that show and everything. She's hot. Pull up a picture of Mila.
Mila.
Yeah, and see, she did that movie with Justin Timberlake. That's when I fell in love with her.
Oh, was that the
yeah.
one, the date movie?
Yeah. And they started having sex.
Just
and
friends or something like that.
Yeah,
Or,
Friends with Benefits.
I fell in love with her in that joint, man. Like that's my girl, man.
There's always movies where like the women fell because you know who I fell so in love with Sandra Bullock. Is that her name?
Yeah,
Is that
Sandra.
the actress from when she was in A Time to Kill?
Okay.
When she came, the way she saved them and she kept trying to. I don't know. She was sexy in that movie.
I'm gonna tell you somebody that a lot of people sleep on. Selma Hayek.
Sam, yeah. Oh, that's so this is his wife.
That's Mila, yeah.
So
man.
he left.
I like her.
Demi Moore.
Demi Moore for
For
her.
a younger version of Demi Moore.
A younger version of Demi Moore.
I don't think
but
so.
Demi Moore was a monster.
Yeah.
So have y'all seen lately
Jeez.
Demi
But
Moore's
Demi
daughter?
Moore had him by like 10,
Yeah.
15 years.
I know that was the only problem. He was like when he started turning like 34 or 35.
She was 60.
Demi was like up there.
But she
man.
looked good though. I mean, her last
She
show
does
she
look
was
She
at
was still keeping herself up,
Empire.
man.
She looked good.
No.
I wonder
she
who got Demi right now.
there's
Because
a
Demi's still
there's-
classic. That's like
I
classic.
think her
The
and Bruce
thing is-
Willis back fucking.
The thing.
I think her and Bruce Willis back.
Bruce
No,
Bruce
no,
got a
he's
little
not.
wife.
Because Bruce Willis's wife is bad as shit right now. His current one, and no
Is she?
disrespect to Demi Moore, just over time.
Demi
all
Moore's
that-
classic though. She's classic.
all
Classic
that,
beauty.
but the thing is, all that plastic surgery, all that shit.
I don't think she had plastic
look
surgery.
hot. Yeah, she
Did
had.
Demi have
plastic-
it?
I don't think she probably got.
She
She,
look
probably
hard,
got a
bro.
couple of what do you call it, bow ties.
I would say this.
Nah,
I think
it's
white
not a
women
bullpup.
white women do a better job with their plastic surgery than black women because like Janet Jackson and Vivica Fox
Janet looks great. What are you
No,
talking
and
about?
even Jada, they make me nervous.
Jada Pinkett.
They look
is,
different.
Yeah.
Nah, Janet. What
Jada looks good.
What
Decent.
plastic surgery has Jada had?
She got her.
Oh man, her
you know,
cheeks.
But you can tell when people have plastic surgery, they start
Her
looking
che-
like a lion.
Her
She
cheek-
started looking like a lion. If you notice that, like
Yeah, Jada looks like
Jada and
They look like a lion or they be lying. Or both.
Jada looks like her and Vivica Fox starting to look alike. to me.
Oh, Vivica Fox looks a mess though.
I wouldn't say a mess. She's still
Oh
hot.
my gosh, she's a mess.
No, I think
Vivica used to be
Vivica's still
cute,
hot.
and Janet was cute. Janet
And
Jackson
Little Kim was cute.
and Little Kim was cute.
Speaking
Lil'
of
Kim.
Speak,
Lil' Kim is the worst of all.
That's what I'm saying. Black women, I think they should leave the plastic surgery alone. Like they could
Yes.
do the butt lifts and the
Nah.
breast thing if they
You
want.
know, and that's
But
why
Angela
leave
Bassett
your
looked
face
like
alone.
she had some work. She did have some work.
nah,
I
the
think
thing.
it's just Botox.
no, I think
I think it's just Botox.
That's
Well,
still
the thing
I think
is,
not
Botox
natural.
the thing
ain't
is,
work. Botox
is.
tightens your skin.
I'm
back.
a Botox.
That's work.
Botox.
Yo, if you do Botox,
not
I
natural.
want to try it next week. So and see what it looks
It's
like.
actually Botox is actually pretty cheap. You can get Botox shots nowadays for about $150, $200.
I'm gonna get it done.
But the
I'm
thing
coming
is,
young
I will,
like
I will
this
say this. I will say this. You don't have to get a lot of the surgery. A lot of it boils down to like your lifestyle and your health choices.
That's true.
A lot of people don't realize is if you drink certain type of water, if you exercise, if you eat healthy, a lot of that can contribute to you looking healthy and and good. And a lot of people, there are some people that are doing the Botox and all that shit, but some people it's just natural.
Well, as you can see, if you're listening out there, this is our first show that we're doing completely sober. So
No,
this
it's not.
is-
We've done a sober show before.
We've done a sober show before.
Yes,
I don't
we
remember
have.
one. But in wrapping up hot topics, of course, since we talk about plastic surgery, of course, y'all know the premiere of L.A. Love and Hip Hop came out, and K. Michelle is making a complete fool of herself again. Although I would,
How did she look without her plastic?
I want to give.
She had her butt. She had her
I'm gonna give her big
removed.
guts for like sharing her story. Like on this show, she completely talks about how bad her plastic surgery is, and
I told you, black women need to leave it alone. They don't need to do. They need to do minor stuff.
she
Like
talks
what?
about
She did
Michelle.
too much.
She talks about how she can't walk sometimes, how her back is hurting. That she's trying to get. The
They
stuff
ruined her
taken.
body.
She had this. She actually was on the show with an IV in her arm trying to fight. So,
But a lot of the stuff that a lot of women are getting are what they call that Brazilian butt lift, which is basically a fat
Silicone.
transfer. No, it's a fat transfer.
See, then that
so,
should be healthy. You
but it's not. The thing is, it's not because it disproportionates your body, and you would think it is healthy, but a lot of times also it doesn't heal right, or they go through points in their life where they might they shit just go whoop.
You got to think about it. Majority of them, especially in the entertainment industry,
Yeah.
right? They don't have 6 months that it really takes for them to heal
Nah.
without them being in public. Right. You know what I'm saying? They got to make appearances and things of that nature. So they may rush it. They may sit out 3 or 4 weeks and that's it. But then they got to be back
Yeah.
on the road, and they don't give their bodies proper healing time.
And the thing is, like in Latin America, like down in
That's
like
big Brazil.
yeah, not just Brazil, but like
I'm just
down
saying.
in like Colombia and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Dominican Republic and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
You can go down there and you can get a lot of those surgeries
for nothing.
for nothing. A lot of people be like, "Yo, I'm gonna go over there and get me one of," and I'm not
But you don't have
knocking.
the
I'm just
treatment.
calling it. Yeah, you don't.
You don't have the treatment when you come back home because you don't live down there.
Yeah. Wow.
So you can't go back to that doctor who's actually did the work, and they
Sue
have
him.
to. You can't do none of that.
Exactly. I mean, of course, I had a cousin who died getting a procedure done. She getting a shot, and she worked for BET.
Really?
And she died getting a
You,
procedure done.
you know
Wow.
what they was putting in?
Like
some-
Kanye's mom almost died, right?
You know,
she went there. She went there with her mother, and she got the shot. She was getting the shot in her behind, and I guess it rushed to her blood, and unfortunately she passed.
Wow.
You know what they was getting? Some people, I saw a little episode on Vice TV's. People were using mineral oil.
Ooh, Lord.
People were using
what's that?
hydrogel.
What's that flat for the tire?
Fix a flat.
Fix a flat. They was putting
Yeah,
that.
they
It
were
was
using
crazy.
shit like that.
Prices might
And that, they were using stuff like that. It's really a gruesome situation, and it's like Really? Who's that? I can't think of her name. She's a basketball wife. Tammy Roman.
Tammy Roman.
Yeah, she
got
admitted.
hers taken
Yeah,
out.
she
got
admitted.
everything taken out.
Yeah,
She
nah,
looks good
she
now.
didn't.
She's small now.
She
She's
didn't get
teeny.
everything taken out. She said some of the stuff is. She can't have some of the stuff removed. It's permanent.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't once you do it the legal way. They can't just go in there and remove
out.
it. Like with K. Michelle, she had the Brazilians.
So she's
stuff.
able to get the stuff removed.
Yeah, she had
Foreign-
those
foreign products.
Yeah, she had the Brazilian one, but with K. Michelle, it caused back damage
Right.
and that type of nerve damage.
She still
you
be
can't
trying to
replace
fight. Get
that.
the fuck out of here. She's crazy, boy. Anyway, I want you on the show,
What is
K.
she fighting
Michelle.
about?
Well, the girl Lyrica is on the show, and
Who's Lyric?
Lyrica, her husband. If you don't watch the show, you wouldn't know the name. So we'll talk about it. But anyway, great show. Definitely check them out on Mondays. Yo, we'll go to a quick song. We'll come right back with some politics. Give us a call at
And I drink
202. We are 202-656-1 bar. Salute. back to WLVS Radio. I am sober. I'm
Salud.
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 I'm Hot Ron, your neighborhood bartender. What's good?
Mike's
people?
live.
Is the Mike's live?
Yeah.
They did that.
Check 2, 3. Yeah, all right, here we go.
Yo. Oh, why does it sound much better?
That's what I'm saying. Now we live.
Now we live. I wonder, did they hear us all
We
doing the
gotta
other
get
show?
Jacob together over here.
Jacob, he don't know how to work sober either. I understand.
Exactly.
Right.
He got used to us.
He got to be a little buzz.
He's codependent.
Codependent, man.
Wow.
But
this
man.
is creepy. Yo, so of course we talked about this in the beginning. I went to the Beyonce concert, and while we on break, this one here, he came for my outfit. Now did we have a picture of my shirt? Yeah. You're unable to show it. I want people to see it. I want somebody to call in and tell me, was that shirt that bad? Dave thought it was bad.
Damn.
This nigga look like he just beat 4 wives.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it real with you, dog. I like the shirt.
I like the shirt.
I like the
See,
shirt.
if this nigga like it, you know that shit is whack.
It's country.
This nigga, country nigga, still a nigga.
Yo, and I'm gonna tell you right now. I went to a relative's little shindig. Man, I was all type of tacky. I had some dark gray shirts on, some
Shirts or shorts?
blue Nikes on. No, shoes. Some blue Nikes on, a lime green shirt, and I had a hole in my shorts, and I was wearing red drawers.
Maybe you're right. Maybe the shirt wasn't nice. But
I was all type of
But
tacky,
I got a
bro.
lot of compliments on my outfit at the show.
Okay.
Let me tell you,
Right.
Ron. You know what, Ron? You
You know the bunch of weirdos go to those shows like that.
You know, Ron. I ain't gonna judge you, man, because I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't give a damn what I put on my back
You
when
know
I
what?
walk out that house. And I'm glad that somebody else thinks just like me. I'm glad somebody else
Dapping you up for being country, Bama.
God damn, hey, I don't give a fuck either, man.
I even thought about this outfit.
I drink to that.
That's your
Look,
girl.
man.
She say, Mama Louisiana. Or is that her dad?
My mom, Louisiana. My dad is Alabama. I think.
Yeah.
Something.
Daddy Alabama,
With that
Mama
Creole,
Louisiana.
Alabama. She hit that. She did that.
Mix
She
that
did
Creole with that country. Make
With
this
that
Texas.
country ass Bama. Or something
Make
like
that Texas Bama, yeah.
There you go,
I
Bo.
like my baby
hey,
hair.
there you go, Bo.
There you go, Bo.
We gonna start calling each other Bo. Hey, man, what's good, Bo?
Bo and Luke do.
Hey, man, I'm glad that somebody else think. And look at this. You got a cut-off shirt like a country boy, man. He took a champion sweater and cut the sleeves off.
I bought it this way.
Shit, god damn. Bo.
I bought it this way.
He took a champion sweater and cut the sleeves off, cuz. I mean,
God.
shit, Lord have mercy.
Whatever. Anyway, they coming.
Hey.
They coming for my Beyonce outfit. I'm mad. I thought I was looking good.
Hey,
Anyway,
clap it up for him.
anyway.
Mama Louisiana. Daddy
Daddy
from Alabama.
Alabama.
Mix that country with that Creole. Make that Texas Bama.
See, if she
Oh, you
said
know the words. You know the
mix that
routine
cu-
too. Dun, dun.
mix
No, I
that
don't.
If she had said mix that Creole with that geet.
Anyway,
Yeah.
anyway, what's going on in politics, real quick?
Shoot,
Tito just walked in the building.
shoot, man. Your boy Trump is,
Castro.
Your boy Trump is trying to introduce a plan where wants to cut taxes by $100 billion. He wants to give $100 billion worth of tax breaks over the next.
To the rich.
Yeah,
Who?
the rich.
Oh, I'm set.
The rich. Basically, he wants to cut. He wants to cut capital gains tax. He wants
Capital
to cut,
gain.
Yeah, he wants to cut tax. He wants to cut upwards of $100 billion, and they're saying that
He basically gonna give them about 2-year window to get all the money they can get because he going to take all the rules away.
So, of
Cut all
course,
the taxes.
of course, he's not gonna get reelected.
Exactly.
Not necessarily.
not yeah.
He's not
you
gonna
got-
get
you got-
reelected.
You got to understand something, right?
He's not even gonna run.
He's in a position to get reelected.
He's not even
No.
gonna run.
Yes, he is.
He's not gonna get reelected. I would say they would elect another Republican before they would elect him again.
No, I'm gonna tell you one thing that they always gonna do, right? And this is always his trump card. Excuse it, but if we go to war in that time frame, they will reelect him.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they do not like the change of power.
Rarely
war.
has there been a change of the guard when we are at war.
While we're at war.
And two, and
That's why Bush stayed in there.
and two also
Nixon got kicked to the curb during the
Nixon
he
did not. Remember,
No.
Nixon got credited with bringing the troops home.
Yes.
Oh.
And you also have to think about it like this: how impactful will he be? You could say, will the Republicans be during the midterms? You know what I'm saying? Will Democrats be able to? They may win. They may win the Senate.
House, they may win
but
the House.
They may win the Senate, but the House is still a coin toss. They may win it, but if they don't win the House or the Senate, then pretty much
We're gonna have him for another.
we're gonna
6
have him for
years.
another. Yeah, we're gonna have him for another term.
I think his wife gonna fuck that all up. She gonna do something. She gonna be like, she gonna divorce him. She gonna marry somebody.
That
else.
don't mean nothing.
It's
Yeah.
gonna mess it up.
It means
The thing
nothing.
is, it's like you have a lot. I mean, a lot of the stuff he's being accused of. Let's keep it real. Like if the opposite side, and you see this in politics, if the opposite side had been accused of the same thing, then pretty much they would have chased it and ran it into the ground.
Or actually, most of them would have bowed out gracefully.
Oh yeah, that too. That
You
too.
know, he's not your career politician. One, so he's not gonna bow out gracefully. He feels like, okay, I did it, or I didn't do it. I can deny it, and then when he does get caught, oh well, I did it. So
And
what?
two, what does he have to lose?
Yeah, what does he have to lose? He has nothing.
He's
to
not
lose.
going to jail.
Who?
Trump, he ain't going to jail.
No.
He ain't going to jail.
Something's gonna happen.
He's not going to jail, but he can get impeached though.
Man, he
He
can
can
get
get
impeached, but
impeached.
he ain't going to jail.
He's
Nixon
not.
didn't go to
You
jail.
know what I'm
Did
saying?
Nixon go to jail?
No, he's
No,
not.
he ain't going to jail. He was pardoned by Ford the next day.
He's pardoned.
And Pence will pardon him. So
Yeah, but the thing is, even if Trump was to go to jail, do we want somebody like Pence in there to replace him?
Nope.
Let's keep it real.
I mean, I can do- I
I
can
mean,
do Pence
it's
for 4
like
months.
damned if you do, damned if you
No,
don't.
he needs to definitely finish his term.
Yeah,
He needs to
exactly.
finish his term.
Finish
Yeah.
his turn and get the
Because
fuck
Pence, you
on.
don't want Pence, yeah.
But then we can impeach Pence.
But the
on
thing
what?
of-
On what terms? What
well,
grounds?
we might have some grounds for that, but
Bad
the
hair.
idea is that
This dude
both sides actually rather have Trump
because
both sides rather have Trump because he's a moron.
The thing,
Yeah.
the
And
thing
because
is,
of that, it's easier. You know what I'm
and,
saying?
and it's a soap opera.
So what
that
was
most
the,
are tuning in
what,
every
what
day.
was the other vice president there that's known
Cheney?
to be dumb? No, Dan Quayle. What's his name?
Yeah,
Dan
Dan
Quayle
Quayle.
was-
Yeah.
he couldn't
George
spell-
Bush is vice
He couldn't
president.
spell potato and all that. So that was hilarious.
hell, you can't spell potato, man. I mean,
Your beautiful country.
He
ass.
said, but I ain't vice president.
I'm the vice president.
I ain't walking around with the cutoff champion shirt talking about some. This is
Bought this like this.
This is
I did
this is
Goodwill.
Yeezy wear. This is Yeezy
This is
wear.
actually easy wear. You picked it right. You know it. Anyway, are you finished?
Yeah,
Yes, you are.
we could talk money. We could talk money.
Why not?
Yeah,
Why
yeah,
not?
yeah. Man, Facebook. Lord have mercy. This is actually this past week. I don't if y'all saw it in the news, but in one day, Mark
lost some
Zuckerberg lost $16 billion. He's still a billionaire, but Facebook stock went down horrendously.
Why?
And why? Think about it. Over the past year, their security has come in question. Facebook security has
Right.
come in question.
People
The fact of the
backing
matter,
up off of them.
yeah, people, you pretty much admitted before the world and Congress, yeah, we sell your accounts
To third party.
to third party vendors. Yeah, we do that. They pretty much, but the thing is, it's like key point: social media. This is what it is supposed to do.
He needs
social media.
Wait,
He
Yo,
need to
16
step
billion?
out of it. He need to step out of it while he's still a billion.
he-
I would stop it right now and be like, sell it for whatever and just move on.
I need my cash. I'm
Just
sorry.
like the dude,
Well, actually-
just like the dude that did just to do the what's the women movies, the women things.
Tyler Perry.
Wild girls going wild.
Girls going wild.
You tell
That's not even out anymore.
But he bowed out before it messed up. Somebody bought it and he rolled out. You know what I'm saying?
You see, Mark Zuckerberg lost $16 billion of his personal fortune.
Dang.
I think Facebook lost the total as a company close to like 80-something billion.
Jesus. So how much billions they got now? 200 billion?
I mean, they still got a pretty high market cap when you think about it.
That's
but
why
at the
they
end
buy
of the
out
day,
great, I
because
cash out.
because the thing is, when you really think about it, arguably, and I only say this arguably, the social media era is coming to a close. I think because, and the reason why I say that is people are gradually over time. People are getting more.
All right. So the
paranoid.
statement you made is like, that's on a fringe.
I think so.
It's not coming to an end.
Right.
People
It's
are
your
getting
opinion.
more and more paranoid.
Social media is the future.
People are getting
No,
more and
the
more
thing is,
paranoid.
You do know that, like,
Facebook is coming to an end.
you do know that.
That's what it is.
Well, I mean, after Facebook, what else do we have?
You have Instagram that's still popping.
You do know that
Sure about that?
Instagram,
You got
Twitter,
Snapchat.
and Facebook are like
Twitter lost money.
NBC, ABC, and
Right.
CBS.
Who owns Instagram?
Facebook.
Facebook. And Facebook lost how much?
Listen, what I'm saying to you is that's ABC, NBC, and CBS. It's not going anywhere.
It's dying, bro.
No, dying.
It's not dying.
bro.
It's just getting started.
What is going to take over?
No,
now?
what's dying is
People
TV is
are
dying.
becoming paranoid, man. I'm telling you, it's a new movement out
No,
there.
TV
It's
is
a
dying.
new movement out there.
No. What you don't understand is that
As-
social
as-
media has become a part of
Yeah.
American life.
As
Like,
long-
It's dying,
As
man.
long as we can always know that you're gonna always walk in here ashy. Social media will be here forever.
You have a
I'm telling
cutoff champ.
So-
You got a cutoff
Yo,
champion.
thankful-
You got a cutoff champion shirt that you got at the
Thank you.
dollar store.
It's not champion. It's Yeezy. I keep telling you.
It's not yet. Yeezy.
Moving on. Thanks for that for your podcast.
How, Sway?
Thank you so much, Pastor. What we gonna talk about when we come back?
I've been doing this before you.
we're gonna talk about our men afraid of strong, smart women.
Is that so? And our neighborhood married couple is in the house, so they help us with this part.
Resident couple. Hey,
I'm not
Resident.
afraid. What
I
is
said
Castros.
neighborhood. It's like from around the way.
the
you know what I'm saying?
Castros.
The Castros is in the building. Yo, give us a call at 202-656-1BAR. Salute. Yo, welcome back to WLVS. Yo, welcome back to WLVS Radio. Tune into the open bar.
Salute.
Salute. Right now, my ex-wife Kiki Y is on stage right now, and she's calling for me.
Now we know what happened to your sleeves. She used to cutting shit up.
Well, she can sing. Yeah, when she hit that note, y'all know that?
Yeah.
I don't know that note.
I don't know that.
Jesus know that note. I had many people shouting at my church every
Kid,
Sunday.
how many kids she got? She got like.
She got 10.
Look
10.
good.
Pastor, what's on your mind? What's going on?
Yo, the question is, are men afraid of
No.
are men afraid of strong, smart women? Are we afraid of them?
Hell no.
I think we're afraid initially to approach.
No. I don't even think that.
I mean, a smart woman, isn't it hard to keep up with her? Like conversation wise,
Why?
huh?
Why is
Smart. I mean,
You don't know she's smart until she opens her mouth.
When
What do
she,
you-
when
what
she,
do
We ain't looking at her
when
because
she
she
got
opened her
you
mouth.
dead, when she got you dead right, when you know she's right.
Should the proper question be a accomplished woman? Because intelligent,
That too.
yeah,
Strong, smart, accomplished.
Okay,
All those things
yeah.
have an effect on men and their ego when they're around that woman. Like, it's because she's smart, she's strong, and what she's saying is kind of on point.
I think a lot of it also has to.
Do guys accept the challenge, or do they basically get irritated by
For
it?
some dudes who are not secure with themselves, it's an issue. It's always going to be an issue.
Yes.
If you're not secure with yourself, and you're going to have an issue with that. And if you dig deeper, a lot of dudes like that have other issues. Period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now I can't speak for those other guys. Now me personally, I love that because I'm a worldly person, and to be able to be in a conversation with somebody who has, I guess you could say, the same, I guess, thinks on the same level as me, and not even on the same level, but has that worldly view, has that you can have an intellectual conversation with even their accomplishments, their personal and professional accomplishment. I admire that. That's me personally.
Right.
But there's I'm also somebody like Ron isn't secure in himself. So he isn't secure in himself, so he prepares them the other way.
Hey, okay, so I guess so. The question is like, does the smart, accomplished woman is she intimidating because we haven't accomplished as much, or because we can't keep up with her? What is it exactly that makes us like tend to shy away from that girl? And then we'll go get with a girl who is not as bright,
Could it be that
not as
she-
sharp,
could it
but
be
we're
that-
not as happy with her either.
Could it be
Well,
that she
well,
could it
a
be
lot
that
of
she-
times maybe she's a little bit too demanding on what
could
we're
it be
willing
she
to
just
give up at
annoying?
that time.
Nobody want a smart ass. Every time, I did that. You know what I'm saying? I did that.
I heard.
No,
I heard-
a lot of it is pride. Sometimes men don't want to have to seem like they're not either the breadwinner or they're not the smartest. Or
Shit, you know how many niggas sit at home and
But-
play
but they-
PlayStation all day while they wife
They play
girl
all day
ass?
at home, but outside he wants to, maybe slide me the money so I can pay the check.
But yeah, because
That kind of
but
stuff.
the only thing about that, Dave, is that the guys who do that, like take advantage of girls like that, they really don't respect those girls because they're like, she's smart and everything, but she let me get away with murder like that. Like, if she not saying nothing to you about that, like, they respect the girl who is like, you can't do that to me.
I think for some dudes
Well,
also it's
But
a,
the girl
it's
who
an
lets them
idea.
do that, get away with that, they like,
It's for
Well,
some-
a lot of
They have
times,
no respect
like I
for
said,
her.
a lot of times it's not that she's intelligent and things of that nature. She can be demanding and be more than what we're willing to give at that time, and you got to understand that.
Right.
Everybody's not willing to. So, like, if she's a bossy type of person, right? Some women don't know how to turn that off when they come home.
I agree.
Right?
I mean, I say this.
And a lot of times they bring whatever their boss attitude home.
Absolutely.
And you can't be
Absolutely.
the both.
So right. In my book, I say two things. One of the things I say in the book is, be
What book is that?
love rework.
Okay.
Yeah, love rework. Yeah. So you can get that on
The
Amazon.
stores near you.
At the website, absolutely. So, and one of the things I say in the book is be strong with them
What's wrong with them?
and weak with him.
That's true.
I mean, I teach that in one of my classes.
And you know what? That's why I look up to my mom because, like, my mom has always been the breadwinner in our family. but she always made my dad feel like he was, the man of the house.
So why are you weak?
Right.
There's nothing we can
So why you the bitch?
Hold on.
Why you trying to be Stedman?
Listen.
Well,
Why you trying to be Stedman?
I'm not gonna lie. Because somebody asked me one time, if you wasn't doing what you're doing, what would you do? I said, I love to be kept.
Ron is a gold digger. Hey. Ron. When we asked the question earlier, what is your price? Ron's price is always mendable.
But don't miss the point though. Be strong with them and weak with him means that I think strong women have to be very mindful that they exercise that strength and that boldness in the workplace, with their careers, with people on the outside. But when they come home to their man, you don't need to be all strong like that.
We have a woman in here.
Yeah,
she's been waiting. She's been itching.
Ain't that how you play it? Telling us how you play it.
Up to the mic.
As the resident woman and the smartest woman in the room, I will say that it's very hard.
Only woman in the room. Besides this bitch right here.
It's very hard to navigate being smart and everything, because you are not respected as much, and it's weird. It's a weird juxtaposition because, like you said, men need to feel a sense of dominance. It's just in their nature, and thankfully, women have it in them to be nurturers, so we can have a balance. However, a woman who's smart should never have to dim her light for a man to shine. And that's what happens to a lot of women. We purposely dim our lights for a man to shine. Not me, not ever will I ever, because I was raised to not do that.
The interesting thing about that, I think that's a play on words. I hear what you're saying, but it's not. I don't think it's dimming your light to be weak with your husband. See, because it's like this is the man you say I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with you. I love you.
But we're talking about being smart, not about being weak or strong, and those are two separate things.
No. I'm saying no. You can exercise. You can exercise your smarts. You can exercise your smarts like. You can be assertive. It's a certain way you should play with your husband that you wouldn't want to play with men outside of your relationship. Now, any woman you can choose to go any kind of way that you want to go, but this is what I'm saying is that it backfires at some point. Because you might be the smarter one, but you still have to handle your husband a certain way. Like you want him to handle, like your husband is the stronger of the two of you, but he has to handle you a certain way. Even when he's playing with you, he can't be totally rough with you like he's playing with the sons, or I don't know, you know what I'm saying? So it's a way you handle your mate who you're spending your life with.
Absolutely.
So if you're always
but I'm not
got the
be
answer
smart because of it.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying
you don't dumb yourself down.
It's not being right. Exactly. It's not about being less smart as much as it is allowing
knowing and when to pick your battles.
Exactly. It's just a certain way you handle your way, because at the end of the day, if you always tell your man what to do, how to be, and you always 2 steps ahead of him, either he's gonna get frustrated with that, or you're gonna get tired of that.
Well, that's not smart. A smart woman knows how to let him.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Play the streets, but she keeps the lights on.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
But a lot of men don't want that. They want somebody subservient because that makes them feel better within themselves, which is why they don't go for.
Well, but I think subservient. I mean, if a guy who wants his wife to be subservient, I think that a woman has to understand the nature of how guys work, right? So if you give your husband room to be a man and you let him feel the things that he needs to feel, I think he turns around and he respects your opinion and your thoughts more. So you don't have to battle to get him to agree with you. He's like, because that's my girl, I trust her with my whole heart. You know what I'm saying? But if she's always kind of controlling everything, doing everything, and like moving before I want to move, or moving out of, like, a lot of times it's a gray area where she may be right, but it's not a wrong answer either, right? So it's not she's not wrong and he's not wrong, right. But he wants it to be a certain way. If you can't ever be weak with your husband, like, we're gonna go your way and be okay with that. I'm gonna flow the way you want to flow on this, because nobody's wrong with it. That's not dimming your light or being subservient. That's going with your man. And if you can't ever do that, It creates a problem.
But you know, a lot of women out here, they have this attitude, my way or the highway, right?
Yeah.
And,
A lot of men have that too.
Not
I
necessarily.
think a lot of women. The other thing, a lot of women have bought into that guys are so dumb that they think they could do anything and make us think it's something else, and we don't ever get it. Like guys do see through that. A guy sees through a controlling woman. If she's controlling, she's controlling. If she's really, if she's really trying to help, and he sees that. Whatever it is, I'm just saying that I don't think men and women can hide from each other. I think who a man is going to be revealed to her, and who she is going to be revealed to him.
I'm grateful for my strong personality and my smarts, but I'm also grateful that I was raised by my father, who taught me when and where and how to move and how to do things. And I was able to sit back and watch how that moves. But Tito and I definitely have strong conversations, and I have to tell him, because sometimes I think unconsciously men can mansplain. We women call it mansplain, like you got to break things down for us. And I told him one day, you are the smartest person in the room, but sometimes I'm in the room too. And I'm very smart, more smart than I'm beautiful. So when he's attracted to my beauty, he then saw how smart I was and was like, oh, okay, I'm going to really have to be on my toes for her. And any man that can't keep up with me intellectually has no chance any other place with me. So I'm grateful for a smart man, because if I can't talk to you about stocks and how Facebook stock is falling 20%, and because I keep up with PBS, NPR, I read a lot, I know a lot, and I'm smarter than the average bear, then you're going to have a problem if you're not smart too.
See, Ron, you heard it. You got to interpret PBS.
Interpret.
What
the hell is that? Could a smarter person tell us what that is?
You got to interpret, what PBS and
this nigga ain't had a drink
what's
either.
The other one? What's the other one? PBS to some of these guys, they don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Public.
I know what it is.
Yeah, it's NPR. Yeah.
NPR.
I ain't watched this. Tavis got
National
fired.
Public Radio.
I ain't watched this. Tavis got fired. That's your frat brother. Anyway, Tavis.
Yes.
Anyway, Pastor. You want to give us your final wrap up?
Yeah, they basically.
Already?
Yeah. I think we need to wrap this up.
Wait. Before you go, I think the original question was, why are men afraid of strong, smart women? I think that was the original question.
Are we right?
Yeah, and a lot of it is, A, is it true? Was the first question, and B, it's a lot of times, if it is true, it's because, or for some men, it's because, like what was spoken about earlier, they have low self-esteem, or they're not confident in themselves, and they don't want to be seen as what the normal society would tell us is that men should lead.
They want to feel needed.
They want to feel needed. They want to feel strong. They want to feel like they're leaders in a relationship, and they don't like the idea of possibly taking a back seat.
You don't need.
So they won't step up to a strong woman because they don't feel it's not worth the effort.
I would say this. I had a woman that had a house. She just bought a house. She had like 2 cars, a Benz in the driveway and another ride. And I was driving a Camry, and she was on me, right? But I felt like, man, I can't marry her because it's like I'm coming into her world. It was like I wasn't so much intimidated as much as I was just like, it's just not going to work, right?
Because you felt like you wasn't on her level or something?
Well, I just felt like that I would come in the door and be the man. I was still going to get to where I was getting to at the time.
You was taking the Benz all the time.
But but I felt like at any time she could be like, you moved into my house, you driving my rides, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the bigger earner.
But hold on, but that's what
you could have a girl and a Benz, but now you got just a Camry.
Exactly.
That sounds like a song.
That's the wrong decision.
No, what I'm saying is I couldn't walk into her world like that without me being able to impact it in a better way. You know what I'm saying?
Why not?
You will.
Hey, Pastor, can I ask you this quick question? Pastor, can I ask you this quick question?
Did you? I mean, heard you feel that you heard you talk less to yourself. Normally.
It wasn't about less. It was just that I felt like.
I mean, you could have brought spirituality to her. You a minister. That's a lot of
of course, I had stuff to bring to her. I had things to offer. Like I said, I wouldn't have been afraid to be the man. But I feel like at any given time, she could have pulled some real trump cards on me.
That's why you'd have kept your apartment on the side.
Exactly. I was just thinking about my stuff.
And that's what women live with every day with us.
Well, this is true.
That is true.
But guess what? It's accepted.
It's a norm.
But if she be like this, he moved into my house.
You wouldn't be Stedman?
Ron would be stabbing.
I think
potential to be stabbing. And he was like, no.
Exactly.
So,
You might
Pastor,
be
let
right.
me ask you this.
I
Let me ask you.
think we.
People really don't know.
I
What
think a
Stedman
lot.
do.
I think a
Stedman
lot
got
of
his own
men.
thing going too. That
Well,
he
it's a
just don't
joke, but
acknowledge.
no,
But Stedman give.
No,
but
he
Stedman like.
But that shit ain't eking up to no billions. I don't give a fuck what it is.
Stedman is an attorney. He got
You bring
money.
that million to this table where I got billions. That
Sted-
shit ain't even happening.
Stedman is an attorney. Right?
No, it doesn't.
So,
Well, he has his own thing. I'm just
But-
saying.
but my
But
thing-
he's definitely, not the leader of that.
My
relationship,
my
or was.
my question.
he
to
can pay
you,
a car note.
My question to you, Pastor. My
So
question-
could Pastor.
my question.
It was just his Camry note.
It was
Hey, I'm gonna go get the liquor.
My question to you, Pastor.
Okay.
Why couldn't you look at it in a way like, you have somebody that's successful here, not necessarily you using her, but you look, I guess you could say
You using it.
You
Nah.
combine resources.
yes, combine resources.
Yeah, it would have been
That
great.
could happen
but
all
she
the
was
time.
making
She
so
had-
much more
she
than what I
had-
had at the time, right?
She had
And I-
500,000,
and I
and
understand
you was
that.
gonna bring your little
Here's your
250.
And I understand that. Like my thing
what I'm
is,
saying.
and my thing is, and you can say I'm, being a slight romantic with this, which is rare for me. But let's say, for instance, she is making like,
You became romantic.
shut up. Well, what I'm saying is, why couldn't y'all pool y'all resources, communicate, build that teamwork? You know what I'm saying? Make something happen.
I'm with you.
Because you felt that she was already the leader of the team.
Right.
Exactly.
And you ain't want to work.
I
with
couldn't.
that.
I couldn't do it. At that point. And this
How
years
old was
ago.
you? How old was you?
This was probably at least 11 years ago.
See, you was in a different mindset then. But would you do that now? Now that you're matured,
I don't know, man. Listen, this other thing too. She was a very strong-minded woman, so it's kind of like
he wants to end the conversation right now.
No, I could see her. I could see her, in a heated argument, pulling that card. You know what I'm saying?
You guys, we're gonna finish this show live on Facebook at the
No,
Kiki
we're not.
Y. We are. We going live.
It's guys who they don't want
It's
to
gonna be
quit it
over by the time
because
you
it
go
hits
She
home.
wants it right now.
She
That's
just
what I'm
came
saying.
on.
Yeah, she just came on.
It's about an hour and a half.
Ain't no hour and a
Yeah,
half.
she wants to have an hour. Yeah.
So we're gonna go Facebook Live and with Kiki Y
It's
for the next 20 minutes of the show. So y'all tune into our Facebook at what is it? Facebook at what?
Open bar.
Open Bar.
There's no
Facebook.
ad sign on Facebook.
Just Open Bar.
Open bar on Facebook.
Open Bar on Facebook. Tune in at Facebook Live in about 15 minutes. We're gonna be live with Kiki Y. Yo, thanks for listening. Salud!
Yo, it's 11:33.